Hello, everybody. I'm Adam,
And I'm Maddie.
and we're AM Vintage.
Thank you guys for joining us. Today we are doing our sixth movie review on
Girl Happy.
Girl Happy. Finally did it, so hopefully you guys can join us. So please stay tuned.
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she paid. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day. Flip flop a tie, what a cutie pie I see. Hoop shoop a doo wah, lips of honey, that's for me. Shim, sham, shimmy, wanna holler and shout. I'm out to get you, baby, and there's no doubt. I saw you standing against the wall. I whistled and I gave my all. Now don't tell me you don't fall for that wolf call.
Adam, what are you doing?
Honey, I'm doing a wolf call.
While we're waiting for Adam to get out of the wolf call,
What do you do? What's going on?
we're doing our movie review, and you
I
have to be here for
I
that.
was doing a wolf call. Let me change his shirt. Hold on.
So while Adam is getting ready, well, I should say preparing for us, we're going to be waiting for it. We actually did our movie review on, I was about to say wolf call, on Girl Happy. There you are, Adam.
Oh.
I was about to say we did our movie on Wolf Call, although
Wolf call. That would be a good movie.
that would have been a good, yeah. that would've
Elvis
been
as a werewolf.
that would have been something different.
Yeah, but he would have to grow his sideburns real big for that one.
I don't think you would have any problems doing that.
That would be exciting.
Well, Adam, I'm excited because another good title we watched. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Is not what I expected at all because I don't, like I said, I don't remember these movies, and now that I'm looking at them for the third or second, whatever the time is, you
so
kind of
many you forget about. Yeah.
But you, as you get older, I guess you start to kind of like see more what it's for. So and what it's worth too. So yeah. What are you gonna say? We're gonna start with our.
Oh, just one sec. I'll be right back. I left my notes off camera. I'll be right back.
He left his notes off camera. See, the things he has to.
Just never ready.
Never
ready.
prepared for our movie reviews.
I'm here. I got my notes.
You got your dandy notes.
I got my handy. You know where? Okay. You want to know what my notes are? Okay, everybody. We got this book here.
Which is so cool. So if you guys are into
the films of Elvis.
Yes. So if you guys are into the films, it's a great book. It gives you a lot of little inside fun facts and
we're open
to that one.
To the Girl Happy.
Yeah. And although we know the summary, we kind of like just want to give you a little bit more from what's the book, so we won't.
So Elvis is Rusty Wells, right?
Yes.
And he's a performer. Wells. Him and three other guys. His three buddies. They work in Chicago in the cold weather, you know.
Yeah.
Where you can't even tell if a woman is good looking or not because she's got all those coats and stuff on, you know. So these guys got to get down to Fort Lauderdale, right?
Because they want to see some skin.
Right, but unfortunately, their boss is like this gangster guy, right?
Kind of this big mob guy.
And the boss, he wants them to stick around because they bring a lot of clients to the club, you know.
Yeah, they bring a lot of dough.
So, but there's a little twist here. The boss has a daughter, Shelley Fabre, right?
Right.
It's Shelley Fabre. She's delectable, she's talented, and she's with Elvis.
And she wants to go down to Fort Lauderdale.
She's a college student, so
she wants to live it up down there.
To live it up I believe it's spring break.
I think it's spring break.
Yeah, because they talk about Easter.
They say spring break, but at the beginning of the movie, they show Chicago, and it's like a blizzard outside. And we live near Chicago.
And I thought, are we really like in a blizzard type of...
Right.
And maybe they just did that just to get the gist of why you would want to head out.
Yeah.
Why not stay in Chicago if it's nice weather, right? So
you
want to get the feel that you need to get away and go to a nice, sunny atmosphere.
Nice, sunny Florida beach, right?
Yeah. Filled with women.
Well,
half naked women.
The boss, the big mean boss, he finds out his daughter's going to go down to Fort Lauderdale, and he can't have her down there unaccompanied, and So he hires Elvis and the three other guys in Elvis's
Well,
band.
it was done like Elvis kind of like
Elvis found out
Yeah,
that his daughter was down there, and Elvis kind of smooth talked to the
because
guy.
at first they were quitting to head down to Fort Lauderdale, but the boss was like, no.
You stick around.
But then they happened.
But once the boss had that daughter down there, and he
problem.
needed some help, well, he's like, yeah, Elvis, you guys, look after her, but don't let her know.
Elvis took advantage of the situation and decided, okay, well, I'll be the one to take care of your daughter.
Yeah.
You take care of her, all right.
He wasn't really looking to take care of her. They wanted to go to Fort Lauderdale.
Of course, they want to go see some
spring
kids.
break, spring fever, love is in the air, right? So,
speaking of girls, I was going to say, I found it interesting that they had alternate titles as we were talking about. Like, what did I say? Girl Crazy. And the other one is something about, what was the other title, Adam? Do you remember what I told you?
I don't. I know you liked Girl Crazy, though.
It was Girl Crazy, or I think The Only Way to Love, or something like that. Could be wrong. But I'm like...
But there's no song called Girl Crazy, so...
No.
Girl Happy is the song.
Girl Happy is what it was, yeah. And I don't know.
You know what? One thing about this movie that I like is I love Shelley Fabre. So... Whenever she's in an Elvis movie...
She looked really good in this movie. I liked her better than...
We did Clam Bake. Clam Bake was a few years after this.
It was.
Yeah.
So this was the first one.
This movie, when did it come out? It's 65, and I think Clam Bake came out in 67.
Yeah. One thing we learned, the film began in June of the 22nd of June in 64, actually, and finished in late July. But also, although the film is based in Fort Lauderdale, they're actually just filming everything through the MGM studios, which is I found it so because you could tell everything was so
everything
fake.
was like done on a back lot, like the swimming pool.
Yeah,
everything.
and the only real beach scenes was actually done in California as well. So that's the only thing. Like
I didn't know
so
that.
they didn't even go near.
You read about that? You didn't even tell me.
I'm learning that
right
I
now.
like to see the sceneries, and I thought, oh wow, does Florida look like that? And it kind of didn't look like Florida. But I guess, if you're not from there, you wouldn't know the difference.
Well, a few things that are interesting about the guys in the band.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys in the band is Bing Crosby's son, right? Gary Crosby.
The resemblance
looks
there.
just like
it's
Bing
just like
Crosby.
Bing Crosby. You had to, but he was such a good, he was a good fit for...
Yeah.
And what I call the three, they kept playing the background music for
Three
the
Blind
Blind
Mice.
Mice,
Yeah.
which
It reminded me of the Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges. So, and that's exactly what they were. They were hands down, like they were ride or die, right? Elvis is ride or die buddies.
Yeah.
So,
but the other guy, though, we learned one of the other guys in the band is from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
With Jimmy Stewart. He's the little kid. When Jimmy Stewart is at the beginning of the movie is kind of losing it right before he goes to jump off the bridge.
I believe it's Jimmy Hawkins.
Okay,
he plays the character of Doc. And we found out that he is the little boy.
He's the little boy that Jimmy Stewart's hugging, and crying,
hysterically,
so his son,
Yeah.
The one with the mask. We'll put a picture up here.
Yeah, we should.
But that's really interesting.
That's
one of my favorite movies.
And he was so good in this movie. I thought he was hilarious. I think all of them were really hilarious. All his friends were really good. They were good actors. There was a lot of famous actors.
Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester
is in this. He's the cop, right?
And of course, we couldn't get away without seeing one of his guys in there from the Mafia.
Who did we see? Oh, we saw Sonny West.
Sonny. When he's in the... Yeah, he's actually...
He was...
was making out with the girl.
In the car.
And this is so cute. I tell you, one of the scenes is so cute when Elvis is basically comes to be a chaperone, kind of. He turns himself into the chaperone along with his sidekicks. And one particular scene, I like how he goes out and they're trying to look for for the girl. And they're like in the beach scene and they start like glaring this, what was it, that big light? And it starts to flash.
Yeah, Elvis has a giant flash.
It looks like a spotlight, yeah. And he's flashing it around on the beach scene, and everybody's complaining, throwing stuff at him because they're trying to make out. Who wants?
This is spring break. We don't need lights on the beach. Got to keep that beach dark.
But it was so funny. I was telling you, Adam, that these kids are supposed to be looking like kids. They look like grown adults, like in their 30s. I don't remember looking that old.
Yeah. One of the guys in the movie You see him real quick. He's a big lifter.
Oh yeah.
He steals one of the guy's girls. But
Oh yeah.
that guy is, I don't know if you ever heard of Grizzly Adams. He's Grizzly Adams. We'll put a picture up right here.
Yeah.
So.
There was a lot of good, and also the manager from the hotel. What was it?
The Seadrift Motel.
Yeah, the manager
is
actually the voice of you said Piglet.
Piglet
And
from
Winnie the Pooh. So
yeah.
it was just like we knew his voice sounded
really familiar. Yeah.
But it's so cool. Yeah, to know those little facts.
So Elvis is down there. They're having fun. He's watching Shelley Fabre with the guys, right?
Yeah.
But he's trying to get Marianne Mobley.
Yes, who's also another.
So Elvis
Dina,
has
who
the
plays
hots
Dina.
for her.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dina is the character's name,
Yeah.
and
He keeps getting interrupted every time they try to make out. Every time they try to hang out, Elvis gets pulled away, and Dina's getting ticked
fed
off.
off. Yeah, I would be just tired of it, but she keeps forgiving him because who's not going to forgive Elvis, right?
And Elvis is being pulled away because he has to constantly watch Shelley Fabre and make sure she's safe.
Yeah.
But as he's doing this, he starts to fall for Shelley Fabre.
He does.
And he falls out of love with Marianne Mobley.
Yeah, and at one point he actually gets caught up with the two of them.
He's got both of them. They want to both hang out at the same time. Yeah, he's running like back and forth.
Back and forth little montage.
Yeah,
It's really
funny.
cute. Yeah. But I also like the fact too that after that he decides he wants to be the sole chaperone and tells his friends to go enjoy. Because their friends were also getting pulled away.
And
from their
Elvis's
dates.
friends think like, "Oh my God, that's so nice of you. You're gonna sit here and be miserable and watch her while we go out and hang out."
Well,
with
that's how Elvis wanted it to seem, because he was like, "Oh, you guys can go hang out with your women, and I'll take care of it."
But in reality, Elvis is.
He had a plan.
Yeah, he had a plan.
And he's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, his friends are like miserable during their dates, right? It's like the opposite.
I'm trying to think. How did they all end up in jail at the end? What was the?
Well, what's her name? Shelley.
Shelley.
She starts to she becomes intoxicated when she finds out that Elvis from her dad finds out, because she's starting to fall for Elvis, and they had like the best date, right? So finds out from dad that
Elvis is watching
was
her.
being paid,
Right.
and
It
so
breaks her heart.
Breaks her heart. So
she gets
says,
this other guy.
She's like, well, you know what? I'm going to make him work for the money, and she's going to actually have him be the chaperone that he is.
Yeah. So she finds this other guy to take her out to like a strip club.
Yeah, the smooth talker, yes. And
so they're all.
she becomes intoxicated and she starts to strip.
Yeah.
Starts going crazy on the. Yeah. And Elvis walks in and he's mad because he knows.
He can't be stripping. He likes her, and plus he promised her father like he was going to keep her safe. So
a whole fight scene breaks out, and then the cops come in, or the fuzz, as they called it, and then. Yeah, through the whole time, I think she's cute, though, because when she's a drunk, she's always laughing at everything.
Oh, but Elvis gets knocked out. He gets knocked out and falls in a bush. Everybody goes to jail. And Elvis is still there. They didn't know he was there because he was, like, hidden in this bush.
Right.
So everybody's in jail.
His friends come after looking for him.
Finally, they find Elvis, right?
Well, the thing was, he was at work, right? He figured, I'll be at work. And so he got pulled away, right? Because he knows the commotion, like the guy that was it one of them? The college guy. One of the guys was like, "There's so much happening at some bar."
He's like, "You got to come over here. It's crazy over here."
It's going crazy. Yeah. So he decides to check it out, and that's when he realizes that it's actually Shelley that's stripping.
Yeah, she's drunk and she's stripping.
Yeah, of course, all the guys are going crazy.
Yeah. There's a scene where all these girls end up in jail. And then Elvis has these college guys tunnel under the jail. And then Elvis crawls through the tunnel and gets into the jail with all these girls, right?
Well, before that though, he tries really hard to like put himself in jail. He starts to bend the motorcycle.
This cop will not arrest Elvis. And Elvis is trying to get arrested.
So hard. He puts sand in his helmet. Right. He ends up bending his motorcycle antenna.
So finally they dig a hole under the jail. Elvis crawls in. But right when Elvis gets in there, they decide, hey, let's release all these girls. This doesn't look good for the police station. We got to get these girls out of the jail. So the police station decides to let everybody out. But Elvis is in there, Yeah. So Elvis has to dress like a woman to get out of jail because they knew they didn't have a guy in there. It was all women. So Elvis dresses like a woman to get out of
To
jail.
get out. The girls huddled and
Yeah.
they kind of dress him up to sneak him out. but let's talk about. I did want to mention Adam. Like we noticed all these backgrounds and always he's always and then he's that water ski.
Oh, him and Shelley Fabre, they water ski again. Well, this is the first time they water ski because Clam Bake is filmed 2 years later.
Right.
So,
but the backgrounds. I mean, he's everywhere. He's on the jet skis. He's on a motorcycle. He's on a boat.
Oh yeah, he does it all.
He does it,
and his hair is perfect. It's perfect.
Again, it doesn't even move. You're gonna tell me it's the hairspray, right?
They had good hairspray back then.
Heavy duty hairspray.
They probably used some Aquanet. You know?
Oh yeah, but he looked great in this movie. I really want to say, oh wow, he looked nice.
Yeah, he looked really great.
Really good, like very healthy.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah.
And I had a feeling that, he probably enjoyed this movie because he got to work with Shelley Fabre.
Yeah.
So.
I think they make a good connection. I really like when she's up on stage and she has her little sign. Which one did you say?
Oh, yeah. I'm evil.
I'm evil.
You see this picture all over the internet. We'll post it up right here. And a lot of people don't know this is from an Elvis movie. So
yeah, she looks so good. I mean, they both make. I was telling them they make such a good couple. There, I wish I would have seen them in the other movies besides the quirky comedy ones because I think they could have been maybe done a Like a Love one or like something dramatic. It would have been nice. Yeah, really good.
Remember, she did the song Johnny Angel.
Oh yeah,
and she sings in here. She sings in this movie.
Does. Yeah,
yeah, Spring Fever. So it's exciting.
It is. It was. Yeah. It was a comedy, and like I said, it was a little slap happy and cheesy at a lot of times. But I really enjoyed it. I think it was a happy movie. Just something fun.
It's a fun movie. Yeah.
And for the time, I think too. I was telling Adam, some scenes it seemed kind of like when they did what was the Clam song?
Do the Clam. She loves the dancing.
I love the dancing because they remind me so much. If you guys are Grease fans with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, they kind of reminded me of the ending, like when they do the whole carnival scene. But in this one with the Clam, they're kind of like the movement.
Hey, maybe that's where they got the idea.
Maybe that's where they got the choreography.
The Grease people got the idea. They probably watched the.
They were like, let's do the Clam. I mean, a lot of the dancing styles were just like hilarious in this movie. Yeah. I mean, the dancing.
It's just the time.
But it wasn't even like, I don't know what it. Sometimes I wonder, like, was this really dancing? It looked fun. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but it looked like you could just do whatever, and it was a dance.
Did you like my dancing that I did right before the video? When I was doing the wolf call.
I always love Adam.
Did you guys see how tight those pants were? I mean, I could barely move, but I still danced. I danced around. Those things were tight. And they were kind of flood. Like I was waiting for a flood. But you know what?
Anything for Elvis,
Anything for the king. So
yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Like, we gotta do our thumbs up or thumbs down. Yeah. It's Siskel and Ebert time, everybody. Siskel and Ebert time. Bring them. Come on, Siskel and Ebert. Where you at?
Reel them in.
There they are. There they are. Okay. You ready? Oh my goodness! 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs up. I'm not gonna say that I loved it, but it, like I said, it was a good, happy. Yeah.
So the last 2 movies are 2 thumbs up. Did you gave King Creole a thumb?
King Creole was awesome. Yeah, that one's more. But this one was a real, like I said, it was cheesy, but I like cheesy, and
it just goes to show it doesn't have to be a drama or a serious movie. It could be goofy, and it could still be a thumbs up.
Yeah, he actually did a good job in this one. I just liked the whole attitude that he had in this movie. It was just a feel good movie, especially for girls. And then it was like, I don't know, the things they were doing, it was fun. Yeah.
Well, hey, spring break in Florida. It's fun.
Although they weren't even near Florida. It just looked like, even like I said, the backdrops.
I do, but I enjoy the sets. I like the way that the sea drift looks with the little pool and everything.
I did like the boat when he goes and he takes
that
the boat.
Scene where there's where he steals the boat.
He steals the boat, and Shelley's just cracking up because
that's a great scene.
What they did was, well, they probably don't know what happened, but what they did was she was on a date with this guy, right? Yeah. And he's like a foreign exchange student.
He's like, I don't know if he's Italian or something, but he's a smooth talker.
Yeah, and he invites her to his boat, so he's got money. So he's trying to persuade her, try to get her, obviously to do other things. So they kind of go and get comfortable, and Elvis finds out And so he decides with his friends to go out and check on them. And once they find out they're trying to get really close back in the boat, Elvis just
hooks the boat up to the truck and takes
it
off.
Back to the
takes
hotel,
it back to the hotel.
just so she could meet her dad's phone
And
call.
he drops the boat into the hotel pool. Right?
Just so she can talk to her dad on the phone.
Well, he promised her dad, hey,
Every night,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna get your
keep
phone
track
call.
of her, and you'll get a phone call every night.
So it's hilarious.
That's one of the best scenes.
It is, and Shelly's just having a good old time because the boat's moving. She's drunk.
Yeah.
The guy's getting filled with flour. I don't know what he got on his face.
Flour, mustard, all kinds of stuff.
Everything that's coming out of the cabinets.
Did you ever watch Coach, the show?
Yeah,
in
it's
like
been a
the
long
late
time.
80s?
Yeah.
Remember she was on there. She was good in Coach.
She was. Oh,
Yeah, Shelley
my
Fabre.
Lord.
That she was Coach's
I
wife.
forgot about
I think her name was
that.
Christine, maybe, on the show.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
But,
It's been a long time, you guys. Yeah, but it was such a good movie. Like I said, it was a feel-good movie.
Yeah.
Normally, I would give it a thumbs down, but I thought this was a feel-good movie, so I liked it.
No, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
You were glad, because I know he was asking me. At first, I didn't want to see it. I was like,
You know, a lot of our people that watch and subscribe are diehard Elvis fans. You know, they don't like to see that thumb go down. So
No, but I'm sure some of them would agree with me that not all his movies were his best, but I know that wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
And
but
he
like I said before, even if the movie wasn't good, Elvis was always good.
He always does this part, but I guess I'm just basing it off the plot, and of course, I'm never basing it off his performance because I think he's great at anything he does.
Yeah.
I think it's more mainly like the storyline and all that. So, yeah.
Well, this was a pretty good storyline. So
yes, it was great.
let us know what movie you want us to do next.
Yes, we kind of have an idea, but we're still.
What did we talk about? Do you remember?
Well, I did want to do the Baz learn because I
we might step away from movies starring Elvis.
Yeah.
And we might review the Baz Luhrmann movie Elvis.
of Elvis with Austin. Right?
We did review Priscilla a while back.
We did that. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please feel free to do so.
Or if you don't want to check it out.
Or if you don't want to, we don't blame you. We had our thoughts on that movie.
Yeah. Or maybe you don't want to check out the movie, but you want to check out the review. So.
Yeah. That too. It can help you decide whether or not you want to watch it and waste your time. Ugh, I hate to say waste your time, but
Well, some parts are okay, and some of the scenery looks okay.
I don't know.
I didn't mind the girl that played Priscilla, but the dude that played Elvis,
He was just.
forget it. I put him in the category with Jonathan Rhys-Meyer.
Well, again, like we did mention in our review, the movie just did not portray Elvis in a good light. Right. So it kind of, I could see why a lot of these Priscilla, what do you call it, Prissy Pants haters? I hate when they call her that, but Priscilla haters.
We might talk a little bit more about that.
I could see why they were bashing her, though. I could see why, because this story only it just painted him in an ugly light.
Well, if we reviewed the Elvis movie, we might, make some comparisons.
Yeah, we can always do the pros and cons. And yeah.
But that was fun. That was a fun little review.
That was a fun review, you guys.
I enjoyed it.
Yes, I hope you guys enjoy that one. If you haven't watched it, hopefully you guys can watch it and give us your thoughts on it. We like to hear from you guys as well.
Yeah. And let us know about, any videos that you might want us to make,
Yes.
Memorabilia that you see, something you might see behind us. You want to know what it is, let us know.
Yes, because sometimes we just don't know. But
we're still working on a Jerry Lee Lewis video.
That'll be coming out soon. And other videos too. We also want to thank everybody for your support. As always, we're growing. We're coming into new things on our channel. A lot of milestones we're hitting.
Yeah.
Even without even us noticing. It's just coming fast.
We got the first check on becoming monetized.
Yeah, that's a little scary. We don't know what that entails.
They tell you you're monetized, but but there's no checks coming in. But we don't care. We're not doing it for the checks.
And that's the thing. That's what's scary about it.
But it's nice. It's like a little badge. It's nice.
It's very humbling. But to know that you guys help us and support us, we do have like I said, they're starting to have little buttons that you can support our channel. And if you decide to do it, we truly appreciate it. And if you don't, that's okay. It's understandable. We understand how
we appreciate everybody.
Times are hard right now. So, but anything for our channel really does truly help.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we appreciate it. just watching. That's
And
that's
liking
enough
it
for us.
and
Thank you very
sharing
much.
it. Yes, please know that we're very grateful,
Yeah.
and we'll continue to do this if you guys allow us to
Yeah.
do.
So please like, subscribe, ring that notification bell.
Yes, please subscribe to our channel. I know
Yeah.
that's the only way you probably get our well, to know if we're missing anything, right? Because
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people that comments are not
They're not subscribed,
subscribed to our channel, and
which is fine.
which is fine.
But if you want to get up to date on everything,
Yes.
right when it comes out,
Yes, because we're planning to hopefully do a live soon, and it'll be nice to see everybody
we'll
there.
do our first live. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, we're hoping, but we'll let you guys know ahead of time. So yeah, we'll try to figure out when is a good time to go live, because I know everybody lives on a different
Yeah.
time zone, so it's hard. So
I'm thinking for a live, I kind of like nighttime.
I think so, because I think more of our fans will be
Yeah.
in a different country. They'll be up at that time, so
I think so.
we'll probably do a night live. So hopefully we'll get to hear from you guys and see you guys and meet you.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much again. Adam, got anything
appreciate
to
it.
say?
No, everything's, we said it all.
We always say it all. All right, you guys.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you again.
Take care.